Hello there, you're now with me, Handy Gui, and welcome to your 5 p.m. English news on TVS. Let's dive into the headlines for today. The landslide victory of Gabungan Party Sarawak GPS in the 12th state election is a testament of the people's confidence in the state government under the leadership of Chief Minister Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng. According to Deputy Chief Minister Datuk Douglas Ugah Embas, GPS was able to convey its message that it was in the election to elect a Chief Minister who could lead the state to greater stability, harmony, progress and prosperity.
Adding to that, he said the confidence was expressed by the people of Sarawak who are multiracial and of various religions. Ugah said this at an appreciation reception for Parti Pusaka Bumiputra Bersatu PBB Bakong, Ubar and Rimbas Ili branches for their hard work in securing GPS's win in the Saribas constituency at the Spau Community Hall on Saturday. Meanwhile, he said among GPS's top priorities was how to help rural folks generate stable income from their land. In addition, internet facilities are crucial in the people's lives, both in terms of education and business. On another issue, Ugah said the state's agriculture sector needs to shift from the traditional to modern agriculture as one of the efforts towards a developed state by 2030.
Now, GPS's landslide win in the 12th state election was partly attributed to the Parti Pusaka Bumiputra Bersatu PBB Women's Supreme Council. PBB Women Chief Datuk Sri Fatimah Abdullah said PBB Women Wing plays a vital role in ensuring that all promises made in the GPS manifesto are fulfilled. Therefore, she said the effort should be continued to ensure that the success of GPS can be maintained in the future.
That's because we have worked hard and banyak sebab lain. One of the contributing factor is we have worked hard. Sebelum pilihan raya, semasa pilihan raya dan sebelum mengundi. Jadi ini pecutan terakhir dan saya ingin ucapkan ya, tahniah atas kerja keras sebab kerja ini memerlukan meticulous work, diligent work. Dan saya tahu bahawa wanita, kemahiran dan kekuatan wanita adalah dalam bidang ini.
She said so during the appreciation dinner ceremony for PBB Women's Supreme Council. Fatimah added that GPS is a party that fulfills its responsibility. Therefore, in order to successfully achieve the efforts, the support and assistance of PBB is crucial.
The chicken egg shortage issue plaguing the market not only burdens consumers, but also affects retailers' operation. TVS's survey found that all supermarkets in Miri are currently facing the same issue. As such, a new policy had to be implemented, which limits a customer to purchase only a single egg tray.
VaviQ Solution Mart owner Monica Usunbalan said to avoid panic buying, her shop had to implement such policy.
Sekarang kan sebab telur kekurangan di Miri, jadi tak cukup supply lah dengan customer. Satu orang limit satu tray macam tu lah. Kadang-kadang ada juga customer yang tidak puas hati sebab dia orang tak dapat ambil 10 set, 20 set macam tu. Sebab saya pun tidak cukup kan, jadi saya mau bagi-bagilah sebab semua orang mau perlu telur. Jadi saya mau limit lah bagi biar semua orang dapat macam tu. Pun tidak cukup. 100 tray tu dalam berapa jam saja terus habis. 200 tray pun terus habis dalam berapa jam. Memang tidak cukup. Kalau dekat saya sini, dalam satu minggu ada 2 kali lah. Isnin memang ada, sama Jumaat memang ada. Setiap hari Isnin dengan Jumaat lah macam tu. Berapa jam saja habis. Memang tidak cukup untuk orang di Miri sekarang tak ada telur kan, memang tidak cukup lah tu. Supplier pun bagi kami orang limit bah, dia tidak bagi kami orang banyak. Paling pun 200 tray macam tu lah, paling banyak lah itu.
Meanwhile, Everrise Miri store manager Kennedy Tan said the supermarket also practices the same policy so that everyone can buy chicken eggs. He said the high demand for chicken eggs in Miri had caused the item to be sold out quickly.
The egg supply during normal times is regular, and we do have ample stock of chicken eggs at our outlets. But as the time approached Chinese New Year, we start to experience some shortage, in terms of eggs deliveries from our suppliers. And the situation got worse as the Chinese New Year enters. For example, in the month of January, we experienced some shortage of chicken eggs from the suppliers. We normally order them on a weekly basis, and during normal times, we do get them once a week into our outlet. We basically order about 200 per week, or sometimes 300, depends on the situation and how much we need. During the festive season, like month of January, we control the sales of the eggs by limiting the number of trays or number of eggs that customer can buy. We basically limit to 1 or 2 trays per customer. Yeah.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Food Industries, or MAFI, has issued a warning to all levels in the distribution chain not to manipulate the prices of chicken and eggs to the point that it could burden the consumers.
Deputy Minister Dr. Nik Mohammed Zawawi Nik Saleh said the government would take stern action if any of them tried to take advantage by charging higher than the price allowed by the government. Nik Mohammed Zawawi was responding to complaints from the public that there were some suppliers and wholesalers who tried to increase the price of the raw materials. Adding to that, he said that the government has short and long-term plans to solve this problem, including approving licenses to import chicken and eggs from abroad to stabilize the price in the local market so as not to burden consumers.
Now, pilgrims affected by the month-long temporary postponement of Umrah travel imposed since January 8 need not worry, as the government will pay up to 60% of the losses incurred. A checklist for those affected by the postponement has been prepared by the relevant ministries and agencies to ensure smooth reimbursement.
Deputy Minister in the Prime Minister's Department for Religious Affairs, Dato Ahmad Marzuk Shari, said the checklist was approved by the Pilgrims Fund Board (TH) and the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture (MOTAC). Ahmad Marzuk, who is the Pangkalan Cepa Member of Parliament, said the payment would be disbursed by TH directly to the pilgrims concerned, and affected pilgrims will be required to go to the nearest TH branch office and present relevant documents such as their MyCard, visa, and also the details of their Umrah package. Meanwhile, for those leaving for the Umrah pilgrimage this Tuesday, February 8, he advised them to comply with the stipulated standard operating procedures (SOPs), including on the wearing of face mask.
Thank you for staying with me. Now the race to save a 5-year-old boy who fell 32 meters down a well in Morocco ended in tragedy when he was found dead. Rescue workers on Saturday extracted the child's body who had been trapped since Tuesday, February 1st.
Many had hoped that the child, Ryan Oram, would manage to survive the last 5 days despite cold temperatures. He had fallen down a narrow 32-meter deep well in the village of Iran in the country's Chefchaouen province on Tuesday. The multi-day rescue effort had brought international focus. The bid to free the boy had gripped the country, with hundreds of people gathered at the well and thousands more following online. On social media, people using the hashtag #SaveRyan, which had been trending across the country and beyond, expressing their jubilation. But this turned to heartbreak minutes later when the statement came announcing that Ryan had passed away. The same hashtag was then used on social media to pay tribute to Ryan's passing. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob has expressed his condolences to the family. Ismail Sabri, through a post on his Facebook account, said it was absolutely heartbreaking to learn about Ryan's tragic death that has been confirmed by Morocco's royal court.
16 people had died in central Mexico following an apparent violent dispute between criminal gangs. Authorities said on Saturday, February 5th, the state grapples with a spike of violence.
State Prosecutor Francisco Murillo said 10 bodies were found wrapped in blankets in the streets of the Fresnillo municipality, while another 6 were suspended inside a warehouse in the nearby community Panfilo Natera.
El hallazgo en 2 calles diferentes de, al parecer, cuerpos de personas. Están todavía servicios periciales trabajando en el lugar de los hechos. Se han trasladado ya algunos indicios a la Casa de Justicia del municipio de Fresnillo y al parecer son cuerpos que están encobijados, están enredados en cobijas.
He added 2 people who were transporting another corpse a day earlier have been arrested and that the person could be linked to others who were killed. Last month, authorities found the bodies of 10 people abandoned inside a vehicle in the historic center of the state capital, a few steps from the government offices. Homicides have spiked last year, where the state of Zacatecas registered a total of 1,050 deaths, recording about 200 more cases than the year 2020.
Now wrapping up the 5 p.m. news, Queen Elizabeth has expressed her sincere wish that the Duchess of Cornwall becomes Queen Consort when Prince Charles becomes King. In a candid message marking the 70th anniversary of her accession, the monarch made clear of her desire, unambiguously paving the way for Queen Camilla.
When the Duchess married the Prince of Wales in 2005, it was made clear by Clarence House that she would carry the title of His Royal Highness HRH the Princess Consort. It has long been speculated that this was a title of convenience at a time when the Duchess was seen to be less popular in the polls due to her relationship with Prince Charles when he was married to Diana, Princess of Wales. Charles is understood to have long harbored a firm desire that his wife should carry the title of Queen Consort and thus be crowned and anointed when he becomes king. The Queen made clear that she supported this in a written message released on Saturday before Sunday's accession day. In it, the Queen thanked the nation for the loyalty and affection she had received over her long reign.
And that concludes the 5 p.m. English news for today. I'm Hendy Gui. Stay safe and have a pleasant day.